What is up, everyone? Mulekick Media here, and we got some more news about that movie that, all of us Naughty Dog fans have really been excited for, the Uncharted movie. Oh my god. Seriously, is anybody actually looking forward to this film? Like, if anybody is, I would like to know your reasonings, because, one, this movie is probably never going to get made, and two, every time we hear news about it, it's just like, okay, so they're progressing. Alright, when's the next piece of news going to come where they say it's in development hell? But yeah, we got some new news for the Uncharted movie. A few days ago, it was confirmed in a bunch of reports that director Sean Levy will be directing the new Uncharted movie. Now, if you don't know who Sean Levy is, he recently was, I believe, the director of Stranger Things. Pretty sure he was. He has done other things as well. I know he was the director of Birds of Prey as well, which was a show that I actually have watched quite a few episodes of. I actually do quite like that. And he has done other stuff as well. I think he's done the Night of the Museum films. But yeah, I mean, from what I hear of Sean Levy, he's a very, very good director. Obviously, he made Stranger Things, which is a TV show that a lot of people have been talking about. I personally haven't watched it because I've had very little time to be able to do so, I never got around to watching it, but I have heard very good things of it, and people seem very happy that he's on board to do it. I mean, given his film reservoir, it doesn't look that amazing. I mean, none of the museum films, the fucking Pink Panther movies, because they were awful, so that's not too convincing, but, I mean, at least it's got a director, I'm just not feeling this movie at all. I'm just not excited for it one bit, and personally, I just don't want it to happen, because this could potentially be the last, major Uncharted release that we ever get. Because what if they don't make another Uncharted game after Uncharted 4? What if Naughty Dog decides, okay, we're not going to make any more whatsoever, none with Cassie Drake or anything, and no studio picks it up, and we don't get any more games afterwards? What if this was the last Uncharted thing they ever released, and it was awful? It'd just leave a bad taste in our mouths. And I just don't want this film. I just don't feel as if you would be able to do these characters justice, because it would just be so weird to hear these, hear the characters of Nathan Drake, but without Nolan North's voice. It just wouldn't sync with me. It just wouldn't work. I feel like the only way you would make an Uncharted movie work, in my opinion at least, would probably be making it a CGI film. I feel like that's the only way you could do it, because if you do it with live actors, I just can't think in my head of live actors who could portray these characters in a similar enough way to how they do in the games, but also have the same appearance where it makes sense to have him in that role. Like, other than Chris Pratt for Nathan Drake, that's literally the only one I can think of. And of course, you've got the obvious one, which is Jason Statham for Charlie Cutter. But, apart from those two, I can't think of anybody else who I would cast in those roles. Even with the Last of Us movie, I would have a much better idea of who I would cast in that. I mean, if I was even given the choice, I would much rather have a Last of Us movie, because I feel like that movie would work better. I think that game would work much, much better as a film, not just because of its concept, but I think of also how the game flows and how it's very focused on story. But with this Uncharted movie, I'm still not looking forward to it. I mean, like I said, it's been in development hell for 8 years, I'm pretty sure. I think it's since after the first game released on PS3. But, I mean, at least they've got a director for it. I mean, Sean Levy, as I've said, he directed Stranger Things on Netflix. I heard that's pretty good. I might go ahead and watch that. Maybe it'll give me a sense of his kind of style. But I'm still not feeling it for this Uncharted movie. Personally, if it were me, I would not have it made. I just don't feel as if it will do the game's justice. And I would be very shocked if, one, this movie actually gets released, and two, it actually lives up and actually is a good video game movie adaptation, because let's face it, we've had none whatsoever, so I wouldn't be raising my hopes for this movie at all. But with that being said, I want to say thanks to everyone watching the video. Comment below what you think of the new news for the Uncharted movie. Are you even excited for the film? Because come on, we both know that anyone who watching this video isn't looking forward to this film. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and yeah, hope to see you again next time.